G'day everybody. This one is for Israel, but it's too late now. But I did mention in a clip, I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure, about how to get people out of tunnels, right? And yeah, there's a way of just bombing them out, I guess. You can do that, yes. But there's other ways of getting people out of tunnels, right? Now you can do it over time, right? And wait for their resources, and you can try to run out, and you can try to block off their generators and that, as we heard a little while ago before that Israel started bombing them. I heard a few people talking about ideas of getting them out of the tunnel, but a quick way as well that will annoy them but really not harm them 100% because they'll work something out until they want to leave. You just make it harder for them, right? Even when they have hostages, because hostages are just part of war, right? And they can say whatever they want about what's happening, but it's them doing it. It's not you. All you do is you go, we don't deal with terrorists, right? And so when they take hostages, it's part of a loss of war. But we will do our best to get them back alive, right? But we're not going to do things that the terrorists tell us to do when it comes to hostages. Definitely, we know they're the wrong, because if we do that, it'll promote future problems where they'll think they can do that and get away with things and buy time, and so that can cause a problem. And so, when someone comes in and gets hostages and does all these things, you either class them as an act of war or a terrorist group, right? And you handle them like that. And you go in and you try to get your hostages. You get all the information you can and stuff like that. See, I would have entered Gaza like that and went door to door. Start off with anyway, to see how things react, right? Before you make the next step. And of course, if they set up a building or something goes down, where we try to be the peaceful as we can and we do our best to not fall for such traps and stuff like that, right? Then we'll up it, right? And get a bit more serious. If they're not willing to work with us, we'll find where they are at that time and their people, right? And we can talk to their people to find out where they are with him, the group, or whoever it is, right? And then when you find out they're in tunnels, what you do is you flush them out. Best way, you fill them up. So every time you go, here's the tunnel. Oh yeah, and you look down in there, right? You don't want to get shot at or whatever. You send some probes down there, and you look around. You go, okay, here's the chamber, and you keep looking and looking until you find them, of course. And you go, oh, they're in that, they're in there, right? And you give them, you talk to them like normal, right? And you tell them what you're gonna do, right? And if they don't want to listen, you do it, and you flush them out. You go, we're gonna fill up these chambers with water. We're going to keep bringing in water, and we're going to keep bringing in water until you do the right thing while we talk to you, right? And then we're going to let it sit for a while too, at a certain amount. We're going to make it uncomfortable, right, for you until you make the right decisions. That's where I'd start at. And then while you try things and talk, you can come up with more ideas. Like, I just come up with that within a few minutes. I'm like, I seen a clip about them bombing tunnels. I thought I'm going to have something to say about that, and it's a little bit about what I've already said. So I thought I'd re-mention it again about flushing them out, and they could have done that. And then there's other peaceful things that you can do as well when it comes to things like. Sorry about coughing. I'm just about to make a coffee, and I have a dry mouth. Got Black Betty here that just turned around and now ducking off. She's doing her thing today. But I thought I'll mention that because hopefully one day, if it ever happens again, we'll approach certain things differently. Definitely, if you want to be a righteous country, you want to definitely make these steps. Otherwise, it doesn't look good that you're righteous if you're not making righteous steps that are more wiser. Even though you're taking a risk, God likes people that take risks for righteous steps. True? So be righteous. Bye bye.